Mickey D on the beat.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the MMA Breakdowns channel. I am your host and fearless leader, Mr. JJM. Pretty excited to talk about the UFC Fight Night card happening this weekend. UFC Vegas 90, Allen versus Curtis 2. No predictions for last week. I contracted a nasty staph infection, as you can see my forehead, so I'm recovering. But I'm coming back like a savage for this weekend. I'm trying to go clean sweep. I think there's like 12 or 13 fights on the card. I want to get all of them. That is my goal. So, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, and I would like to give a shout out to all of my channel subscribers. Guys, if you haven't subbed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. You know I make fire content. Also, for my subscribers that I have, share the content around. Share it on every platform. Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, whatever you can. Share it. The more subscribers I get, the better. I'm trying to get to 50 likes so I can do live streams. Currently working on getting the camera. It's being shipped in. So, better quality is coming. Also, quick disclaimer before I get into the picks. Please note that this content is for strict entertainment purposes and should not be viewed as financial or betting advice. If you are gonna bet, do your own research and bet responsibly. And let's get into these savage picks. First fight of the night, we have Nora Cornell versus Melissa Dixon. I'm picking Melissa Dixon to get a decision. I thought long and hard about this fight because Cornell, she lost her first fight in the UFC, won the second one. I can't remember the opponents because, I'm not going into topology. It takes a while. But looking at her last fight, she definitely improved in the grappling, which is not somewhere she's good at. Her takedown defense got a bit solid, but I think fighting Melissa Dixon is going to, make it way harder. Melissa Dixon, heavy on the grappling and wrestling. She is basically going to take down Cornell, out-grapple her, control her, and cruise her way to a decision unanimous. I don't see this fight being finished early, not at all, because Cornell better on the feet, but Dixon better on the ground. So I think she's going to control her and take a unanimous decision on the judges' scorecard. Looking at odds for the fight, Melissa Dixon being a minus 130 favorite, with Cornell being a plus 250 underdog. So give me Melissa Dixon all day, and I say she gets it done by decision. Next fight on the card, we have Dylan Budka versus Cesar Almeida. I'm picking Cesar Almeida. I think he gets this fight done on the feet, being the more seasoned kickboxer. I think he touches Dylan Budka up from range or from distance on the outside, hurts him with big power shots, body kicks, leg kicks, and I think he gets a second round KO, TKO. And looking at it, it's pretty crazy to say. He's like in his 30s and he just came off the Contender Series with a monster performance where he was a massive underdog. No one gave him a chance, and then he proved that, hey, I'm that guy. Dana White said he didn't like to sign, contenders for this division, the middleweight division, in their 30s. But holy shit, after he saw what Almeida did, he basically, he said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to sign this guy. But I think Almeida is definitely going to get it done by KO, TKO. Odds for the fight. Dylan Budka, a plus 205 underdog, with Cesar Almeida being a minus 260 favorite. Damn, wide odds. But, it is what it is. Yeah, give me Cesar Almeida all day by second round KO. And let's run it up. Next fight on the card, we have Dan Argueta versus Gene Matsumoto. Now, I like Dan Argueta a lot, man. He was winning the fight against what's this guy's name that lost to oh shit. He lost to this Mexican fighter about a couple of weeks ago, and the fight got overturned to a no contest, and they didn't rebook it. I think Dan Argueta is a good wrestler and whatnot, but then I'm looking on the other side of Gene Matsumoto, more experienced, undefeated fighter, good on the feet, good grappling and wrestling, good takedown defense. I had to lean Gene. I'm going Gene Matsumoto to get it done. In terms of how he gets it done, I'm going to say a decision. I think Argueta is tough. He's not going to be an easy guy to finish. Maybe, I'm wrong and he gets cracked. But I think Matsumoto is going to be the better of the two on the feet. Touching him up from distance on the outside, striking, and he can even defend the takedowns. And I say he does enough damage to take the unanimous decision on the judges' scorecard. Odds for the fight: Gene Matsumoto a minus 125 favorite, with Dan Argueta being a plus 236 underdog. Yeah, the odds look crazy, but it is what it is. I think, yeah, Gene Matsumoto definitely a favorite to win, and I'm picking him here to get it done by decision. So official pick Gene Matsumoto by decision. Next fight on the card, we have Piera Rodriguez versus Cynthia Calvillo. Another female fight. I really like to shy away from picking females fight, and I don't bet them anymore because they end up fucking up. I mean, Lupi lost this weekend and she was hyped, but Lupi is good. But Verna, I know going into that fight, Verna was a threat, and she proved that shit. But Piera Rodriguez, man, last fight out, she lost. She was undefeated. I picked her. I was hyped on her. I even bet her. And then she lost. I believe it was to Jillian Robertson. She lost to by submission. And going into that fight, everyone said, Rodriguez, she was hyped as this prospect, but then she proved to be iffy on the ground. Now, granted, going into the fight with Calvillo, she's not going to have to worry so much of, when it hits the mat or going to the ground. Calvillo got some good ground game, but, not like a Jillian Robertson where the jiu-jitsu is like A-tier level. So I'm going to pick Piera Rodriguez here. I think she bounced back with this opponent here. And Calvillo, on a tier of her own, I think she won her last fight. Looked pretty impressive doing it as well. But I just think that Rodriguez has more to lose. She just lost her first fight in the UFC, so she's coming here to bounce back. And I'm picking Piera Rodriguez to get a decision over Cynthia Calvillo. And, I think it's going to be a pretty lackluster fight, female fight. But I think she's going to do enough damage, touch her up on from the outside, and, pretty much get a decision. Odds for the fight: Cynthia Calvillo, minus 250 favorite, with Piera Rodriguez being a plus 300 underdog. Yeah, that's weird, but yeah. On my end, Calvillo is the favorite, but odds change. Different sports books have different, lines, but yeah, I'm going Piera Rodriguez by decision. Let's move up. Next fight on the card, we have Alto. I never get his name right? Altingheli versus Victor Hugo. I'm picking Victor Hugo to chin Altingheli. I hope I got his name right. I just don't ever get this guy's name right. Victor Hugo, I think, came off a robbery match or decision kind of weird fight in his last one. He won, but everyone was complaining a bit. I can't remember the guy he fought. Either guys, please excuse me. It's been a while. So, he looked good in that fight, man. I think Victor Hugo is very good. Versed on the feet. He got power, precision, good striking. And he's no slouch on the ground. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can rack up some good control time. Ali, oh my god, this guy's name give me hell. Heli is reckless, wild striker. He likes to brawl. He likes his brawl striking style, and if I'm not mistaken, he's coming off of a KO loss in his last fight. I can't remember who chinned him either, but it was one of these good prospects that rocked him, hurt him, and finished him. And I picked against him in that fight as well, and he got KO'd, which I called as well. But I'm definitely picking Victor Hugo. I think he finishes Heli. I'm going to call him Heli, just to not butcher his name. And I think he gets it done by KO. Odds for the fight, Victor Hugo, minus 265 favorite, with Heli being a plus 400 underdog on my end. So yeah, odds are wide. Give me Victor Hugo. Give me KO. Next fight in the card, we have Norma Dumont versus Geraint de Randamie. I'm not picking Geraint de Randamie here. I know AJ said he's going to pick him because he's not impressed by Norma Dumont, but I am actually impressed by Norma Dumont. She's really improved her game, and give me Norma Dumont by decision. I think de Randamie coming off of a 3-year layoff. She's going to be lazy, man. She's not lazy necessarily, but I just think the ring rust is going to catch up to her. And I see Norma Dumont touching her up on the feet. She's got good power, sneaky striking, more underrated than we think. A lot of people give her shit for it, but I think Norma Dumont is going to touch her up on the feet, get her down to the ground because she's got good wrestling, control her, and I say she gets a decision. Because I don't think she's going to finish de Randamie, but I definitely think she's going to get a decision. Odds for the fight, Norma Dumont, a minus 200 favorite, with Geraint de Randamie being a plus 250 underdog. Yeah, give me Norma Dumont all day and give me decision. Let's run it up. Next fight on the card, Court McGee versus Alex Morono. I'm picking Alex Morono, man. This here, I didn't have to ponder a lot. Court McGee coming off of a KO loss, I believe. Yeah, I think it's to Brian Battle, if I'm not mistaken, where I bet against him and he got chinned. Yeah, is Brian Battle or no, Tim Means. Tim Means, my bad. It's Tim Means that chinned him, and Alex Morono coming off a win against Tim Means, Dirty Bird. And Dirty Bird chinned Court McGee, I believe. Yeah, I chinned him in the first round. I'm sorry, guys, I can't remember, but I think so. But I think Alex Morono is, the better welterweight of the two. He's definitely faster, good on the feet, better boxer. On the ground, better wrestling, and I think he's gonna hurt McGee and take him down. And he got that sneaky power, man. If he can finish Dirty Bird, I think he's gonna finish you. And Morono not chinning anyway. So give me Alex Morono by KO. I'm gonna say he gets it done in the second or third round, and I say he gets a very impressive win here. Odds for the fight: Alex Morono minus 250 on favorite, with Court McGee being a plus 150 underdog. Yeah, give me Alex Morono all day, and I'm saying he gets it done by KO, TKO. Next fight, main card opener, we have Trevor Peek versus Charlie Campbell. This is an execution. I'm picking Trevor Peek by KO, TKO. Charlie Campbell had 2 fights within this year, I believe, or within last year and this year. I mean, he's got hard, but he got finished in both of them, I believe. Trevor Peek different. I know, yeah, he's not that good on the ground, but he's made improvement in the Yahya fight that he just came off, and he showed that he can stop the takedowns, and definitely the best kickboxer of the two. On the feet, good hands, good boxing. I think he's gonna hurt Charlie Campbell because Campbell showed toughness until he quits and he gets cracked. I think Trevor Peek is gonna knock him out. Give me Trevor Peek by first round KO, TKO. Odds for the fight: Trevor Peek minus 105 favorite, with Charlie Campbell being a plus 400 underdog. Yeah, that makes sense. Give me Trevor Peek. Give me KO all day. Next fight on the card, let's move it up. We have Walter Walker versus Lucas Bresky. I'm picking Walker to chin Bresky. Walker coming off of a win. He's currently 11 and 0. Good striker. Definitely good grappler. It was hard to find tape on him today, but I did. Verse striking, good grappling. 11 and 0. I'm going with the undefeated, although I know, granted, right now a lot of prospects are being fraud checked. His first fight in the UFC now coming in, I believe. So, it's always hard picking these new guys, but I just looked at the game. Bresky not that good. Coming off a KO loss to Waldo Cortes Acosta. Waldo is KOing you, and then had the worst fight with Andrei Arlovsky, and you're telling me that he's gonna beat the new contender? No, give me the new contender. I think he gets finished either on the feet or on the ground. I don't have a confident call for that, but I think he's gonna get finished. Odds for the fight: Walker being a minus 205 favorite, with Breshke being a plus 260 underdog. Yeah, give me the favorite in this fight. Give me Walker and give me by a finish. I prefer, I think, first round, definitely. Let's run it up. Co-main event of the featured fight of the evening. No, sorry, next fight. It's not the featured. Ignacio Bahamondes versus Christos Giagos. I'm picking Bahamondes. I think he KOs Christian Giagos. What can I say? Touches him up on the feet, verse on the striking, avoids the grappling. Give me Bahamondes all day. Odds for the fight: Bahamondes a favorite, minus 120 favorite, with Giagos being a plus 260 underdog. Yeah, this makes sense. Give me Bahamondes. Give me KO first round. Next fight, featured fight of the night, we have Morgan Chiere versus Chepe Mariscal. I'm picking Chepe Mariscal. Mariscal is a dog. Prove me wrong on 2 fights with Jack Jenkins when he roughed him up and broke his fucking arm. And his first fight, I believe, was shit. I can't remember off the top of my head who the guy he fought, but he was a veteran, and he proved straight, man. Chepe Mariscal, dog on the feet. He's gonna hurt you. Mad power, good wrestling, grappling, takedown. He can rough you up. He's a dog, man. I'm picking Chepe Mariscal, and give me by finish. I think he's gonna sub Chiere. Chiere is a good fighter. Proved that in his last fight as well. He's a French fighter, but I don't think he's ready for Chepe Mariscal, man. Mariscal is a dog. Odds for the fight: Chepe Mariscal minus 115 favorite, with Chiere being a plus 275 underdog. Yeah, that's about right. Give me Chepe Mariscal. Give me by submission to end off the featured night. The featured fight, actually, of the night. Next fight on the card, co-main event of the evening, we have Alex Hernandez versus Damon Jackson. Coin flip fight. Coin flip. I'm picking Damon Jackson. I think in his last fight against Billy Q, he showed that he was here to, he was there to win. And coming off of a loss like that, he wants to bounce back. Hernandez hasn't really impressed me since Cerrone beat him and, killed the hype and the prospect. He's been win-loss, win-loss, win-loss since then. And now you're going to give him Damon Jackson, who's a dog, who's going to hurt you on the feet, who is versed in the wrestling and the grappling. And I think he's going to get it done, man. Give me Damon Jackson. And I think he gets the finish. I think he gets the KO. So give me Damon Jackson by KO. Odds for the fight: Damon Jackson minus 250 favorite, with Alex Hernandez plus 150 underdog. Yeah, I'm going with the favorite in this one, and I say he gets it done by finish. Let's go. Co-main event of the evening, we have Brendan Allen versus Chris Curtis. I'm picking Brendan Allen to get it done, and I say he finishes the action man, Chris Curtis. They fought before. Brendan Allen won, and it was closer than it was closer before. I think he got a decision, but this time I think he's gonna get a finish because Brendan Allen leveled up his game. Definitely a better wrestler. Better wrestler of the two, good on the feet, submission game, jiu-jitsu off the charts. I say he hurts Chris Curtis, gets him down to the ground, and I say he subs him. So give me Brendan Allen by submission, and it's not going 5 rounds. I think within the 3rd round, Chris Curtis gets sub. Also the fight, Brendan Allen minus 250 favorite with Chris Curtis being a plus 260 underdog. Give me the favorite in this one. Give me submission, and I'm picking Brendan Allen by submission. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, sub down below, hit that post notification bell, like, comment, and share the video. Of course, I will be back later with my cash out video, but for now, this is me saying peace. Do enjoy, guys.